We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Come on. Hey.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, created a big run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37.
First down, Houston.
Smith will come in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Steps away, and he'll just get rid of it.
Drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 strikes, 19 strikes. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 40, 17.
Now Stroud. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Play action. Now Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, it's Richardson. He's got a man, complete. And some space here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Buying time to his left.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run on the draw.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 44.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
This is caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Devontae Smith,
31 yards.
and the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running left, Taylor.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Richardson. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that...
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I can hold the block just a little bit longer.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Stroud looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Stroud off the play fake. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
First down, Texan.
Again, it's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2nd and 10. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Stroud on third down now. Touchdown, Texans! Tank Dell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Check it.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gay now set to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready. Crap roll 80. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he's going to get this up to the 20-yard line. Option play, a give to Hole. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for Colts. First down. First and 10.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll hand off to Hull. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. First and 10, it's Stroud. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll run with Hull. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
quarters have come and gone.
Now 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19-18.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side caught by Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derek Stingley picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, Panther.
Now Hole. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
A run here with Hole.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Dancing to his left.
And even though he gets gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6.
And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Hall, 47 yards. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Stroud. This is Smith to the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Stroud looking to change the play.
First down, Houston.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Stroud.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Colts 35, Texans 28.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready?
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Colts, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.